Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Oh Brother, Where Art the Zoo? I don't know how to pronounce it. In France, you know, the name of the movie, it's just Oh Brother. So I'm gonna name it like that, you know, if I have to name it during this intro or during the review. Oh Brother. I'm reacting to a movie because I think that you know it now. I'm reacting also to movies each month that one of you guys is choosing on my Patreon. The first one who is subscribing to the movie level, which is available at each first Wednesday of the month, you know, 10 a.m. French timing. Each time one of you can subscribe to that movie level, and you have the right to send me by private messages the names of 2 movies, and I'm picking, you know, between these 2 movies the one that I'm gonna react to during the month. And this time the person who subscribed to the movie level asked me to react to Oh Brother or Lilo and Stitch, but I already watched Lilo and Stitch, so I chose Oh Brother. I know this movie, you know, because I have the impression that it's really a cult movie in the sense that everyone heard about it at least once, you know, George Clooney into a musical movie with something absurd like that and all. Everyone knows about it, but I really don't think that I ever watched it, which is a little weird also. I'm wondering why, you know, I never watched it, but I'm gonna discover it with you guys. I think that you can hear it. I'm a little sick I'm really sick since one entire week, you know. It began with the throat, and then I had a lot of fever, then I had the nose, you know, really being blocked like that. Guys, it's getting better. I have energy now. I still have a little fever, but it's just a little fever, you know, like, again, I have energy, I can watch a movie, you know, I can be focused on the story, I can think and stuff like that. So I decided that I could react to this movie today, that it would be okay for me to film and to make a reaction video. I'm just sorry for my weird voice, you know, which might be a little different than usually because, again, I have my nose being blocked. Sometimes, you know, it's coming back and sometimes not, so it's like that. I'm gonna drink my tea with a lot of honey into it. You can't see it, but I have, you know, something to diffuse peppermint water and stuff like that into the air to help me. Like, really, it has been one entire week of fun at my house, like, woo! And it's also my birthday week. Like, really, I'm spending such a good time these last days. I think that I spent 2 entire days into my bed just... Oh, when I'm sick like that, I'm just a little girl, you know. I would want for people to take care of me because, you know, when you have that kind of fever and when you are feeling like that, like, you don't want to do things by yourself, you don't want to move, you're really into a bad mood and all. And that was really like that, and that's the only moment, you know, not the only moment, but that's really the moment when I'm really like, oh, it would be great to have a boyfriend, in fact, to take care of me during these moments. Like, most of the time I'm so independent and since so long that, you know, when you have something and normally people are like, ha ha ha, that's why you have a boyfriend, I'm really just like, what? I can do it by myself. Like, I have 2 hands, I have a brain, I can do that by myself, you know, to repair my sink, to deal with car issues, to build things and all. Like, why I couldn't do that by myself? But it's more like that, you know, when I'm sick, I'm really like, I want someone to take care of me. Like, just that, someone to bring me soup, you know, and someone to whom I could complain about stuff, you know, like just being like, oh, I'm sick. that was a really personal intro, but it was just to tell you that yes, I'm sick and that's why my voice is a little like that, because my noise is also like that. Okay, about Oh Brother, I don't have anything else to say about it because, like I said, I never watched it, I heard things about it, I even have the impression that I have some pictures in mind with George Clooney, you know, being into that gel guy suit, you know, and all. I have the impression that it's a musical, right? Like, for what I think about it, but maybe I'm wrong about it. Like, it's so weird. I have the impression that I should have watched it, but I never watched it for real. And I don't know, it's really that kind of feeling. Maybe you have that also with some movies which are old, you know, but which are so cult that you have the impression that you watched it, you know, because you saw it, you know, on television or somewhere and all so many times that even if you never watched it, you have the impression that you should have watched it and you watched it in fact and stuff like that. Maybe I'm going too far with that. Blame the fever for that. But you know, the fact that I'm a little sick, maybe it can be great for an absurd movie like that. You know, I'm gonna go so far with my theories, with my thoughts and all, and I think that it's a perfect movie for that. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this movie. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon you have a big extended reaction part. I'm saying big because, you know, it's movie, so it's really big. It's really like at least 20 minutes longer, something like that. And you have these reaction videos about movies 1 month earlier, and also you can choose them. Like, if you're the one to subscribe to that movie level, you can choose them. Like I said, each time it's the first Wednesday of the month at 10 AM. You can subscribe to the movie level if you want. And yes, it's the best way to support me, my Patreon. If you want and if you can, it can be appreciated. Let's go for this movie!
I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away. Besides this crystal mountain, are full of hay. I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where there ain't no fall, the wind don't blow. In the big rock candy mountain, the jails are made of tin, and you can walk right out again come the fall in the big rock candy mountain.
Ah, it's based on the Odyssey? I don't know that.
Jesus! Can I count on you people? Sorry, Everett.
Everett.
Yeah, alright. We take off through that bayou. Wait a minute. Who elected you leader of this outfit? Well, Pete, I figured it should be with
It's Harold Crenshaw from Monk! I reacted to the movie about Monk, you know, the last case.
Mind if we join your tower?
You're not gonna ask? Okay, you're blind.
I whack for no name. Got a name, dear? I have no name. He who was not in shame. You will find.
But he has good ears.
It would not be the fortune you seek. First you must travel a long and difficult road. A road fraught with peril. You shall see a cow on the roof of a cotton house.
If it's inspired, you know, by the Odyssey, you're what? A pity maybe? Predicting them stuff?
Hold it right there. You men from the bank?
You wash his bar? We ain't from the bank.
Ah!
Yes, sir.
Your daddy told you that?
Supposed to ship off certain papers.
You ain't got no papers, neither.
I need the census, man.
Oh, Pete. Pete, your friends. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Hogwall. My name's Ulysses Everett McGill, and I'm Del
Yo, Ulysses? Everett?
Where's Cole, cousin Walter? Couldn't say.
In front of the king.
This is Hogwall up in Runnnoft. I do miss your cooking, though. This stew's awful good. Think so? I slaughtered this horse last Tuesday.
I'm afraid she's starting to turn.
I wouldn't eat that. They found you?
Don't try nothing fancy. Just situation and I'm gonna hit me.
Damn.
Cousin Wash let you.
Whoa, she's Kim. Sorry, Pete. I know we're Kim, but they got this depression on. I got to do for me and mine. You miserable, horse-eating son.
Careful, Pete!
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Damn, his eyes. Now, ain't you ever heard of negotiate? Now we talk this shit out. I ain't fired.
Ah, you're surely the villain. What did they do to be in jail at first? Who?
Boys, I'm gonna argue in OFD.
You know your laters. And you're better than your dad.
To Washington, Bartholomew Howard from his loving core.
Visit his bureau. I reckon he'll fetch us enough cash for a good use out of our shirt, a little left over besides. You stole from my kin,
He betrayed you.
who was fixing to betray us. You didn't know that at the time, so I borrowed it till I didn't. It's a fool who looks for logic in the chambers of the human heart.
Pay attention,
What
please.
the hell is that saying?
To be baptized. But you know the fact that they are singing, if it's inspired by the Odyssey, are they the sirens, you know? The fact that they are going into the water?
Well, I guess hard times plus the chunk. Everybody's looking for answers.
You're following.
Wow, dear son of a bitch.
Ah!
No, Mark, didn't say it.
The preacher done washed away all my sins and transgressions.
It's not working like that, you know, you're supposed to believe, you're supposed to do stuff.
The preacher said all my sins is washed away, including that Piggly Wiggly I knocked over in Yassau.
I thought you said you was innocent, old shark.
Ah, no.
Well, come on in, boys. The water is fine.
Thanks for the lift, sir. My name's Tommy. Tommy Johnson.
Hello, Tommy.
Tommy, what are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
But I had to get that there crossroads last midnight. Selling soul to the devil. They told me to play this here guitar real good.
Oh, son, for that you traded your everlasting soul?
Well, I wouldn't use them.
Ah!
Well, of course, there are all manner of lesser imps and demons, Pete, but the great Satan himself is red and scaly with a bifurcated tail.
Oh, no. No, sir. He's white.
Ah!
With empty eyes and a big hollow voice. He looked trapped around with a mean old hound.
Told you to go to Tish and Mango?
Well, no, sir. Well, that was my idea. I heard there's a man down there. He pays folks money singing to his cane.
We hear that you pay good money to sing into a can.
What that all, Ben? You boys do Negro songs?
Well, sir, we are Negroes. Except for our company, the fellow that plays guitar.
Yeah, well, I don't record Negro songs. No, look for some old...
He got you.
I am a man in a constant song.
I know this song.
All my days.
It's not coming from this movie at the beginning. No? He knows how to play, you know? He was right to sell his soul to the devil.
Okay, sir, but Merton,
Aloysius will have to just sign X's. Only 4 of us can write.
You played him well.
That's Governor Menelaus. Pass the biscuits back to your Daniel. And ain't you appreciated that you ate his farina and voted him a second term? We ain't one at a time in here. We're mass communicating.
Oh, yes. That's a powerful new force.
Take it, hey, Junior. I got your mommy died giving birth. I should have seen you. She'd have died of shame.
Yeah.
Oh, hi there. How you doing?
Where you go, and harder
Are you trying to reach someone? Like the right Ulysses?
Me? What are you gonna do with your share of the treasure? Go out with somewhere. You'll be fine, Mr. Mama. I'm gonna be the later me. Go to work every day in a bow tie. Tuxedo. All the staffers say yes, sir. All my meals free. Slap that money on the barrelhead and I make the family farm. You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land. What about you if you have no plan?
Liar.
But that hardly sound like you.
Also. Oh really? You're not giving up to find them? Like, you're going that far and on?
Is this a road to Inavina?
Inavina?
What is it? Money?
I'll run in while you give it a think.
That guy stole money?
Friend, some of your folding money has come unstowed. Just stuff it down that sack there, will you? George Nelson. It's a pleasure.
Okay, Josh, what did you do? What happened?
Tell her, will you, buddy? Give me that chopper.
Hey?
Hey, what line of work you in, George? I hate cows worth of copper.
Your guy predicted, the old blind guy predicted the cow.
We're going for the record. 3 banks in 2 hours. Thank you, folks. And remember, Jesus saves, but George Nelson withdraws.
Baby
Who
face?
said that? My name is George Nelson. Get me?
Why that nickname of Babyface?
You remember, and you tell your friends.
Oh, he's sad.
Well, that was some fun, though, wasn't it, George? Yeah. Almost makes me wish I hadn't have been saved.
So Tommy, we're not gonna have him anymore.
I'm taking off. Boys, might as well
But you still have his guitar.
share the bruises. What do you suppose was eating George?
Well, they say that with the thrill-seeking personality, what goes up must come down. I wouldn't really tell her. He'll be back on top again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've seen the last George Nelson.
He's a little bipolar, you know, George Nelson. I'm pretty sure that with his name and with everything there is a reference that I'm missing, but...
Now, what can I do you for, Mr. Fred? Can I lay hold of them soggy bottom boys? They're singing me on the can as you do. Well, that record is just going through the goddamn roof. Man, we got to find them boys and sign them to a big fat contract. Hell bells, Mr. Lund. If we don't, the goddamn competition wins.
He's not French. If you're wondering, no accent, no anything.
Do you have the soggy bottom boys performing Atlanta Costa song?
No, ma'am, we got a new shipment in yesterday. Sorry, we just can't keep it on ourselves.
That much?
How do you do, lady? Name of Pete.
Go to sleep with me. Let go and leave no
Really? You're making your laundry like that, lady?
Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep, little baby.
Oh! He disappeared? That face.
Hey! Oh, you ain't got time for hot seat? Sweet Jesus, Edward.
It moved, no?
The lift is parked.
Ah! No, I'm pretty sure that c'est une grenouille. No? What? You eat.
Them sirens did this to Pete. They loved him up and turned him into a horny toad.
I'm not sure that's Pete.
Of course it's Pete. Look at him. We gotta find some kind of wizard can change him back.
Nah.
Just not sure that's Pete. I guess we'll have a couple of mistakes and some.
I didn't know you were playing into this movie. I love him. He's so cool.
I don't believe I've seen you boys around here before. Allow me to introduce myself. Name of Daniel Teague, known in these precincts as Big Dan Teague.
What kind of work you do, Big Dan?
Sales, Mr. McGill, sales. And what do I sell? The truth, every blessed word of it. That's right, the word. People are looking for answers, and Big Dan sells the only book that's got them. And what do? You and your tongue-tied friend?
He's a scammer, right?